us today at 713-370-5051.
Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Daily Buzz Radio Show. My name is Sidney Young. I am your host. DailyBuzzRadioShow.com or tune in at RadioTheBoss.com on 91.1 FM. It is Financial Friday with Vanessa Perry, Impeccable Credit Services. Vanessa.
Hello.
Financial Friday. This is our first segment, so we got some interesting financial people in studio today, though.
We do.
Yeah.
We have some very cool people here today.
You like money, don't you? No? Vanessa don't like money.
Just
you know,
a little.
I saw her when she got here. She walked down the hallway. She sneezed on a $100 bill, just wadded up and threw it away. I said, dang, she got some money. You know, and then I went back there, of course, washed it off, put it in my pocket. Then I said, hey, here's $100 I owed you for last week. And she took it. Okay.
Oh, my
Thank you. Thank you very much. Be back every Tuesday, Thursday night. Make sure your tip weights out. Okay. Financial Friday is a new thing we're starting here on Daily Buzz. Financial Friday is going to be about money. It's going to be about anybody in the financial realms of business, correct?
Yes.
Now, you drugged some folks down here all the way from the Galleria today. I like that.
I did.
Galleria's got a lot. You're from over in that area, aren't you? I don't
yes.
give out your address or nothing. But
Yes.
no stalking Vanessa today. I got my court order last week, so I'm complying, okay?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
But your office over there, too, isn't it?
Yes, right behind Lakewood Church.
Oh, we talked about last. That's
Keeping
right.
it
You
safe.
said Joe don't come to your office.
No.
He don't need credit
He
repair.
doesn't need credit repair.
God fixed Joe's credit.
Yes.
He did.
He's tax exempt.
He's tax exempt. You see? That was God speaking from the side, saying it's tax exempt. I watch him every Sunday. Pretty interesting guy. You know him? You ever met him?
I've met him a few times.
You have?
Yes, I have.
What does he say to you? Hello?
Well, I mean, his mother came over to pray for my dad when he was sick.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
really
cool.
Good. Yeah, I've met him a few
So
times.
you know them personally then?
Well, I've met them. I don't know them.
Oh.
I mean,
I was going to see if you can get him on the show, but I guess just meeting saying hello doesn't work, huh?
I don't know.
That's him calling now.
I can try.
That's God
It's probably
calling.
him.
God's calling saying, Vanessa.
I can try. You know, nothing's off limits.
Okay, Vanessa, here's what we're going
All
to do. Let's talk about Lance Licciardi. How do you pronounce Lance?
Licciardi.
Licciardi.
Yes, sir.
I butchered up. Right,
That's
Vanessa?
pretty close.
Yeah, so Lance is with, Lance is actually with Hometown Lenders, and he's a loan officer there. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am. So I'm with the Chris Kelso group.
Oh, Chris Kelso.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
him.
yeah. He's got a
Old radio guy. He used to have a show on several radio stations.
Well, he does a Saturday morning show to this day.
Oh, does he really? Okay.
Yeah. We recently moved over to Hometown Lenders.
Okay.
And we brought the whole team with us. So smooth operation.
Cool.
Nice.
Chris had a show on same time I was on 700. He was on 700. Then he moved to I forgot where he moved, but he's been in radio for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a natural.
Yeah, he is.
He's a natural talker.
It's good to know he's still in radio because this guy's been on radio like forever, and he does still with a mortgage company, and still doing financing and stuff.
Well,
yeah,
we
no,
might
absolutely.
have to have him on sometime.
Yeah,
We'll get him over here.
I know Chris. It's been a long time since I talked to him. That's cool.
He goes. The man has endless energy. He's always go.
Reminds me of that one. What's her name? Vanessa Perry. You ever hear her?
No. Can you tell me about her?
You know, there's not enough time on this show.
You should.
Vanessa, hey,
Yes.
you found Lance and you said, hey, Lance has been an interesting guest, and since you got here, it's been very interesting talking to you, man. Tell us how people come to you, what they look for, what you can do for them.
Basically, what I do is I give people money so they can get a house. So what they'll do, they'll put in an application. I'll look over their credit if they need any work done. A lot of people think that they can't talk to me until they're ready to go buy a house, and a lot of times that's a bad plan because they have some work to do. So I have no problem getting in there, delving into their credit, finding out what they can do to fix and get them in a buying position in the next 6 months to a year. Now, I love it if they're ready today, don't get me wrong, but it's not a requisite to talk to me, to get an idea of what you're capable of doing.
Wow.
Because you will then send them over to Vanessa at Impeccable Credit Services.
If
correct?
it is beyond my abilities, there is only one person in Houston, that's Vanessa.
There is no other person. Vanessa, if you need a home and you're not particularly ready financially, if you haven't seen Vanessa, you're not getting a home. How does that sound, huh?
Very true.
And she'll get them in shape and send them back to me in just a few months.
Absolutely. So I have a question for you. What are the guidelines right now? Because I hear that they're dropping and like bank statements programs are back out. So what is
The bank statement programs it never did completely go away, but they're not Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, or qualified loans. So typically you're going to be looking for companies to broker those out to. The rates are significantly higher. You higher risk, it's going to be higher cost. You're going to be putting more money down. But they do exist. Typically, and I have those avenues available to me, but what Hometown Lenders does is we do traditional qualified mortgages.
Okay.
So people with the 700 plus FICO score, they got the reserves. I mean, they're pretty much going to get approved, correct?
I'd like to think so.
I hope so.
When you get in there, when you delve into it, they can have good credit, but if they're not making enough money to justify, they want that $1 million house. You can,
State income doesn't exist anymore, does it?
No, state income exists.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
All the programs are back. It's
Really?
amazing. Yeah, I've seen the other day.
I make $2
where-
million a month. You can get me a home.
So all the 1099 people are like, they can come back, right? Because there
Really?
were bank statement programs before, and then they went away, and now they're back.
Oh, no, yeah, no, they absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guidelines associated with it still.
Sure.
But yeah, those programs definitely exist.
Wow, I didn't know that. Y'all's two businesses sort of work with each other for the same goal to get somebody to a home. You've been doing credit repair for 14 years now, something like that?
I used to be a loan officer, too.
You keep telling me. I keep forgetting about that, which is great because you know what Lance has to go through to get people to what they need to be at.
Yes, it's
Do
not
y'all work together? Or?
Yeah, we do. We do.
So y'all have success stories of people that you've actually gotten to a loan, got to a home.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
She kicks me people all the time.
No, you know what? One thing about Vanessa, I can see, because even getting guests on the show, she follows up. Did so-and-so do like this? You do not drag your tail on Vanessa's program.
I was in the military, and she's more regimented than I am.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
4 o'clock a.m.
Vanessa is very structured, and I like that. You're very disciplined, but you don't stop. You don't have a turn off switch.
No.
You don't?
No, I can't.
7 days a week, you go.
I have all these projects going.
Oh my
There's
God!
no
You only
time
have
to
one
stop.
life.
Yeah, life is short.
Yeah.
Is it?
Stay busy.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we got a very, very interesting fellow we're going to talk to. Y'all like money? This man owns the money game, along with Vanessa P. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Do you want to make your college experience different? Become an intern with 91.1 The Boss. We're interviewing interns today. Contact us at 713-370-5051.
Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM. Mixing genres and generations, all in one station, 91.1 FM, The Boss. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051. Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Back, DailyBuzzRadioShow.com. My name is Sidney Young. I am your host with the most. DailyBuzzRadioShow.com or RadioTheBoss.com. That's a lot of .coms. How about VanessaPerry.com?
Hello.
No, there's no VanessaPerry.com?
No, it's ImpeccableCreditServices.com.
Impeccable.
BossLady.com.
Well, that one I believe. Boss Lady Vanessa Perry with Impeccable Credit Services is here today with Financial Friday and Lance Licciardi. You're Italian, right, Lance?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you cook?
Sometimes.
Do you? You eat more than you cook, I guess?
I like eating more, yeah.
I do too. Look at me. Hey, Lance, talk about your business.
Well, what me and Vanessa were talking about were to give an idea of what credit scores are going to allow for the better rates. Because a lot of people, they look online, they look at, I should be able to get this rate. If you want to get the better rates, you're looking at probably a 740 credit score. Wow. I don't run into that a lot. That's not the typical credit score. Very often I'm dealing in the low to mid sixes. And these type of things, these are the type of things we can help you fix too. Like you can get a house today, but if the terms are more important to you, spend that time, talk to Vanessa, get her to get you up to a 740.
But most people are impatient, aren't they?
Somewhat, but what is the qualifying credit score? What are we looking for as far as like beginning? If I want to get a house, but I'm definitely not 740, what do I need to qualify?
You can pretty much do anything you want to do at a 620.
Okay.
We have an FHA program that we can even facilitate at 580.
Oh wow! Okay,
really?
But that's like one or two lenders. What's the mainstream qualification? Is it 640?
I want at least a 620 typically. 640 is better. You get a marked improvement at 640. Sure.
Right. Because then you get a bunch of lenders that if they don't qualify, you can move them over.
Right. Yeah. Well, we are a lender, so yeah, we're a direct lender. We maintain our own portfolio. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So if I tell you that we can do it at 620, we can do it at 620.
Now, is that with 20% down?
You can go as low as, if it's a conventional loan, you can go as low as 3% down. FHAs, you can go as low as 3.5% down.
3?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I didn't know that on conventional.
That's better than hard money.
I've heard they've started doing up to $500,000 jumbos at 3% starting in 2019.
Really?
Rolling back.
Well, they just increased the conventional amount. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, and of course that's another variable as far as determining your rate too, because if you're not putting much money down in the house, you don't have as much skin in the game, and so the risk is going to be higher. And when the risk is higher, your rate reflects it.
Now, do you do investment type loans, rehab, flips, things of that nature?
I have people that can do that. So yeah, people can come to me, and I will analyze their buying power and turn them over to them. So yeah, absolutely, I have a lot of options for flips and whatnot.
Cool. Vanessa, that's pretty cool. Did you know 3% on that? That's nice to me.
I did not know the 3% on the conventional at all, and I keep track of them pretty often. I know that.
Wow. That's the best deal in town right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, that's really
great.
good.
If you're ready to get into a house.
I know a guy that does hard money at 10% down, but that's hard money.
You're right.
3% non-hard money? Wow.
Yeah.
Buddy, how do people get a hold of you? Shoot.
They can give me a call. They could go to my website. I don't know if y'all post that at all.
No, good. Tell us about it. What's your website?
Well, I'm currently transferring over my my vanity site, so it's probably not up right now, but it's
HTownLenders.com.
HTownLenders.com.
Well, that's
713-355-7100.
You got it up there. That's nice.
Is that correct?
That's me.
All
We
right.
got you.
Cool. Okay, this is Lance Licciardi with H-Town Lenders, correct?
Lance Licciardi.
Licciardi.
Oh,
No.
we'll get it right. we'll take over here.
I butcher more names, I swear.
It's like Smith in New Orleans, but here it's me, my brother, and my dad.
Really?
Yeah, we're the only Licciardis around Houston.
You know, but I like your name's unique. That's what I like about it. No one's ever confused your name. It's very unique.
Right.
Or
I like
they're
it.
always going to confuse
Yeah.
your name.
Okay, we're taking a very short break. When we come back, we're going to talk with, who are we talking with next?
We are talking with Shane Rankin.
And Shane Rankin.
We are excited to have him because he is a financial professional.
He is a financial professional. He was telling me about money in there that just blew my mind. Shane Rankin, a financial professional.
The junior partner.
Junior partner, okay? We're going to talk about this junior thing. I don't like it. I think you're a senior. That's just me. We'll be right back. Do not go away. We'll be right back.
Do you want to make your college experience different? Become an intern with 91.1 The Boss. We are interviewing interns today. Contact us at 713-370-5051.
Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Hey, Financial Friday. This is Daily Buzz Radio Show with myself, Sidney Young, and
Vanessa Perry.
Vanessa Perry, better known as the Boss Lady in the mafia world.
In the credit world.
In the credit world, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Big difference.
Big difference, huge difference. Vanessa,
Right.
who's sitting in the chair now?
So today we have Shane Rankin, and Shane, fun fact about him is he is actually ranked the top 6% in the world of financial advisors. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Shane?
Wow.
Yeah, not a problem. First off, thank y'all very much for having me on the show. So as far as that goes, what we really look at in the financial realm, with my firm, the Fitzpatrick Group, we take a different outlook on how people do their financial planning. Where a lot of financial advisors out there, their only focus is, trust me, I'm good, give me all of your assets, let me manage them for you, and hopefully, keyword hopefully, we're going to make some money in the future to where you'll be able to retire. We look at it a little differently from that, and I'll go into that in further detail. But we are in one of the top 6% in the entire
Shane
world.
Rankin.
So.
You know, you're an interesting man. You showed up early today, so we had the time to spend with you. Did you know he scuba dives with sharks?
No, I did
I
not.
do. Yes, scuba diving with sharks is one of my favorite things in the world to do, as well as cave diving and just any general scuba diving. So, yeah, it's definitely my passion.
This is what
In a way.
happens when you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exactly what happens.
He's
When
Get
like
to travel the world, put me in blue
swimming with
water,
you
I'm
finally
happy.
hit your $6 million mark and a shark eats you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I can probably sell you a good life insurance
Aha.
policy.
Well, I also do that for a living, too. So if I die, somebody's getting a lot of tax-exempt money from me.
Shane
so.
Rankin. You know, I drove down your road the other day.
Oh, yeah, Rankin Road. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Shane
that's
Road.
old
Shane
family
Road.
stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that and Kirkendall, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, Shane, you're over in the Galleria, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we're at San Felipe and 610 right there in downtown Galleria area. So.
Man, that's everyone's from your neck of the woods today.
I know.
You know, do they follow you down here? Or what? We're up in the
I
woodlands.
have an entourage.
Now that I
Follows me
believe.
everywhere.
That I do
Everywhere. They
believe.
Just follow,
You know,
like, come.
that's why it's bosslady.com. So Shane, man, tell us what's special going on over there.
So when we look at overall financial planning for individuals, business owners, whatever the case might be, we find a couple common attributes or common things that are included in their portfolio. Things such as 401k, traditional IRA, SEP IRA for business owners. What we look at is how to tax diversify, or better yet, show them how to retire in a tax-exempt lifestyle. So when we look at 401ks, IRAs, we look at that as taxed at ordinary income at distribution. Maybe they have a brokerage account set up, Scottrade, E-Trade, whatever the case might be. That's taxed at ordinary income if it's a short-term capital gains and or long-term capital gains. Maybe they have a pension included. I know a lot of folks in oil and gas or working for the city, state, things like that have a pension. Maybe they have some real estate baked in and maybe some Social Security layered in on top. what we look at is every single one of those assets are fully in bed with the federal government. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but the reality is with tax rates always changing, we're looking at how can we eliminate the burden of future taxation on people's money. Taxes are the #1 enemy of wealth when it comes to building a financial plan. So our job is to show them how to migrate assets or build assets off the radar screen of the IRS for income tax purposes.
I like where you put that, off the radar screen. Meaning, nothing wrong, just
nothing wrong at all. It's been in the tax code for over 100 years. All we're showing people how to do is keep all of their money off the radar screen of the IRS, so that way when they go to retire, they get to keep all their money, and Uncle Sam gets none out of particular assets. And that's where our specialty lies, showing people how to build up their wealth as well as eliminating inefficiencies in wealth creation. So
that is so cool. Vanessa's got a lot of money.
No, this is one of the
We're already
reasons
working
that
together.
Shane and I are already working
Yeah.
together, and this is the reason that I like him, because I have a problem with the 401k. It was actually
hate
created.
401k.
It was actually created for the employer, and so my problem with it is when you get older, like you don't have all this energy to work, and you've got to enjoy your money, and so at that point, when you take it out and you're taxed on it, I have a problem with that.
Well, when we look at it, it's very much based on a belief system. So if you believe that you're going to make more money in the future than you are right now, you're going to naturally climb the income tax brackets, right, by ambition or industry. If you also believe that taxes are going to be higher, let's say 20, 30 years down the line from today, you're pretty much what you're doing in things like 401ks or IRAs is you're taking the tax deferred now in the lowest income environment of your life in exchange for paying the taxes at the highest income of your life, as well as if you believe taxes are going to be up. So you end up losing out of the whole situation. The people who really win are the employers and the federal government. And that's what we're here to educate people on, how they can save less throughout the course of their working career and actually retire off the same lifestyle strictly by where their money sits, because it's in a tax-exempt vehicle, and it becomes very, very impactful when people start taking distributions out in retirement.
You know, Vanessa, when Shane got here earlier today, we started talking about investing in things of this nature. And Shane, it made sense to me. Talk about this investment fund you were referring to.
So it's not exactly a fund. What we do is when we build these tax-exempt portfolios, we do it through a number of different vehicles. But what it allows people to do, especially people in the real estate world, real estate investors, for instance, is teaching them how to self-finance their own deals, not having to go to a bank for conventional loans. Sorry, not having to necessarily go to the mortgage guys all the time. Not being up on it, I promise. But we show them how to self-finance their deals using what we call infinite banking theory. This is how the major banks, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all of these folks have been doing this for hundreds of years. What we're showing people how to do is, as an individual investor, doing the exact same strategies that the banks have been doing for so long and incorporate it into their financial plan where they can effectively clone dollars to work in multiple places at once. That's pretty much the synopsis of that.
So Vanessa, he's saying is be your own bank?
Yes, yes,
Be self-sufficient.
Exactly. What is your advice for somebody who has a 401k and they're still investing in it, but they want to do something a little bit different that would benefit them?
So the way I look at 401k, it can be a very, very good tool because it's the easiest one to get involved in when you're in the active workforce as a W-2 employee. What I always educate people on is take up to but never beyond the match. If your employer is going to offer you free money, go up to but never beyond that match. And if your employer offers a Roth option, then you contribute to the Roth. Your employer will contribute to the traditional. So that's eliminating a lot of the tax burden later on in retirement. On top of that, everything in a 401k is pretty much a mutual fund. Some have individual stocks, bonds, securities, things like that. But for the most part, it's a mutual fund. And very rarely do you find mutual fund millionaires out there.
Yeah.
You're really not.
Yeah.
Because all these mutual funds, there's more mutual funds out there than there are individual securities on the market. To me, that's just baking a lot of different things into the same exact blue or red mutual fund. So on top of your 401k, IRA, whatever the case might be, look at not just diversifying yourself from a stock and bond position, but diversifying yourself from a tax liability position on the back end. Have a little bit in the tax deferred bucket, have some in the tax exempt bucket or tax free bucket, so that way when you're taking money out, maybe the market's down, you pull more out of your tax exempt. The market goes up, you can pull some out of those qualified assets. And it's strictly just showing people how to do it in the right way.
You know, I got a question for you guys. Excuse me, ladies too. A 401k. Someone says, you know what? I've heard. I don't want. What other options do you have other than a 401k?
So things other than a 401k, as far as what W-2 employee is going to look at, that is the primary vehicle that a lot of people use. There's also such thing as traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs. You can look at a municipal bond ladder, which is a very good tax-exempt asset for certain individuals, typically on the older side of life, closer to the retirement horizon. You can also do a lot in the insurance world. Believe it or not, insurance can actually be one of the best tax-exempt strategies out there. I'm 28
Talk
years
to me,
old.
Goose.
I'm 28 years old.
Insurance.
I don't
Yes,
have a
it's
wife.
really
I
good.
don't have kids yet.
Right.
But I throw an absorbent amount of money into my insurance portfolio every year because it's a tax-exempt asset that's also liquid. I can then use that liquidity within that portfolio to leverage into real estate, to buy a recessed market, to do fix and flips, whatever the case might be, because of the liquidity, which 401k does not offer. You cannot access your money from your 401k until age 59 and a half.
So is that like a whole life policy?
It is. Now, there's a lot of whole life policies out there. And to tell you the truth, I would not sell a whole life policy to
Right.
somebody
Yeah.
that's going to die next week, jokingly, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, because they're not all created equally. When I work with carriers on the whole life policies, I use what I call investment grade cash value life insurance policies. These are not the ones that you buy at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning on TV or calling into Select Quote. These are not these types of policies. So these are very, very top of the line companies that have historic track records of paying dividends for over 100 years consecutively. So for every year that we've been in the Great Depression, World Wars, whatever the case is, these companies have been profitable each and every single one of those years.
Wow.
Where they're also privately held companies, so all return of company profitability goes to the policyholders, not stockholders, the way it does in a publicly traded company. So if you're interested in that, I can definitely walk through more on that on a side note. I don't want to
That
take
is
up
so
the whole
cool.
time.
No,
Yes.
that was cool. Hey, you know, you being a young lady, you probably wouldn't remember this. Way back in the early days, there used to be a guy out called A.L. Williams. You ever hear him?
I have not.
A.L. Williams, back then, just for all this, he would get people to a whole life policy versus a term life and take the difference and put it into stocks, mutual funds, and as an investment. And it turned out to be very well, and he ended up getting shut down by the government.
Yeah.
You like buy,
Sounds like
what do they call it? Buy,
They'll
I
buy
bought-
up the policy,
and
buy
invest the
term,
rest.
invest the
I
difference.
bought into
The
that.
Dave
so I know.
Ramsey and Susie Orman.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
correct.
buy
Exactly.
term and invest the
You know,
rest. So-
I love this, man. I didn't know there was all these options
Oh,
available
yeah.
in insurance.
It is so interesting. Like, I could sit there for hours with Shane. We actually have.
Yeah, we
You-
actually
Y'all
have-
hang out at 3 in the morning drinking, talking about this stuff?
No, I've never drank with Shane.
No.
I've
Well, the
never-
first time we met, we were at that event, so we had a couple
I
cocktails.
was
But
in-
Technically,
Yeah,
she
I
did.
was.
Yeah, I
She
was,
just don't
I was-
remember.
no. I've never drank with him, but he told me he knew my daughter, and I got a little scared. So I was
Yo,
like,
what?
Yeah, she actually she started at Sam Houston as I was graduating, so I think we had about a semester or two overlap,
Wow.
and then I had graduated and started working.
Shane Rankin. Shane, how do people
Yes.
contact you?
Yes, you can reach me at 832-221-2995, or you can go to our website, which is www.fitsgrp.com. I'm also going to offer up a raffle, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
They can call me directly on that 832-221-2995. Our company has actually rented out the entire theater at the Marriott, or not the Marriott Marquis, the Edwards Marquis Theater in Houston for a premiere next Wednesday, December 5th at 7 p.m. There's a documentary coming out called The Power of Zero. It was written by David McKnight, and what it's showing people how to do is effectively exactly what I'm talking about. Retire in that 0% tax bracket. So for the first 3 callers that call into that number, if you see this on Facebook Live or live on the radio, give me a call, and I'll be happy to give you one of these tickets complimentary.
Thank you, Shane. We'll
Yeah,
get you back
thank
on
you.
the show.
Yeah.
Vanessa Perry. We have
Yes.
about 2 minutes left for Vanessa.
Yes.
How do people who want to get their credit in line and be fine, how do they contact you?
Give us a call at 281-419-6811. You can go to our website, impeccablecreditservices.com, Facebook.
.com. Okay, Vanessa Perry, impeccable credit service because she has the pecs. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Only been going to the
He needs to
gym
take
for
a
a couple
Kenny
weeks
spot.
now. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that stuff. I was asleep that day in biology class, whatever that was.
Yeah.
TheDailyBuzzRadioShow.com. Or look us up on RadioTheBoss.com. Also Facebook Live, YouTube Live. What's this scope thing? Periscope. Is that what it's called?
Instagram.
Instagram. I'm sorry.
Live and Facebook
Instagram.
Live.
You know, instant wheat, instant ram, all that stuff.
It only took 6 of us to set it up.
Yeah.
Correct.
How many people it takes to the Instagram? 6, including 2 professionals. Okay, also, Vanessa, you have any events coming up this next week?
Events.
You go out to, you do any networking events?
No.
You don't? Okay. Oh, I'm glad she has lots
It's
of
really
events to
nice
talk
when the
about.
business is based on referrals. Yeah.
DailyBuzzRadioshow.com. Be sure and have a great weekend. Monday, Tressa Ray McLean will be back as the co-host. She's in the studio. She comes back on Monday. We're looking forward to that. We have a long line of guests. Next week, we have Travis Perry with Shark Tank. He got the deal on Cord Buddy. He's going to be joining us live. We got some very interesting guests. So tune in Monday at noon. DailyBuzzRadioshow.com, RadioTheBoss.com. We'll see you Monday. Woo!
Do you want to make your college experience different? Become an intern with 91.1 The Boss. We're interviewing interns today.